Hello everyone, good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we take and revise a very important chapter of your NCERT exercise which is statistics. Okay, and dear students, in that chapter we discuss all the important concepts related to mean, and we also discuss the formula for mean is what. Dear students, you know that in previous class we discussed about the formula for mean is what? Sum of observations, sum of observations upon divided by number of observation. Okay, this is the formula for duration mean, which is equal to sum of observation divided by what? The number of observation. Okay, and as students, in previous class we take some important questions and solve based on the formula mean, and we solve the various types of questions based on the mean. Now, dear student, in today's class we take and we discuss the next topic of your chapter statistic, which is to find the arithmetic mean of grouped data or discrete frequency distribution. So let's see the next topic, which is what is equal to arithmetic mean of grouped data. Okay, dear friends, grouped data or discrete frequency distribution. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about the next topic of your chapter. What is the next topic, which is arithmetic mean of grouped data. So let's see it's now, dear friend, in that type of question, in that topic there are three important methods to solve that type of question. First method is known as the direct method, second method is known as the shortcut method, and third method is known as the step deviation method. So in the discrete frequency distribution, the arithmetic mean can be calculated by the three methods, which is what is first one is what? Direct method. Second one was shortcut method. Okay, shortcut method, and third one is what? Step deviation method. Step deviation method. Dear friends, here these are three important methods to solve the mean of discrete frequency distribution. Okay, so in the student, first of all we take and discuss the direct method. Okay, now let's see. Dear student, first of all we discuss about the direct method for calculating the mean of discrete frequency distribution. In that method, dear friend, suppose that the n variables are first of all and their corresponding frequency. Okay, first of all, in that method, first of all let us consider the n variables are what? X1 comma x2 comma x3 and dot so on comma xn, and their corresponding frequencies are corresponding frequencies are what? F1 comma f2 comma f3 comma and dot so on comma fn. Okay, listen, first of all in that method, first of all we take as the n variables are x1 comma x2 comma x3 and dot so on xn, and their corresponding frequencies are f1 comma f2 comma f3 and dot so on fn. Okay, dear students, then their mean will be what? Their mean is denoted by the letter x bar is equal to what? F1 x1 plus F2 x2 plus f3 x3 plus n dot so on plus fn xn divided by sum of frequencies. Okay, means f1 plus f2 plus n dot so on plus fn. Okay. Okay, dear friends. So in this way, the formula for the mean of discrete frequency distribution is what? F1 x1 plus f2 x2 plus f3 x3 plus n dot so on fn xn. Okay, upon sum of frequencies. Okay, and this formula can be written in this way: is equal to sigma f into x upon sigma f, and sigma f is known as the sum of all frequencies. We can write as n. Here sigma f as equal to capital N. Okay, so this is the concept of that type of question. Okay, this is the formula for the direct method. So now we take and solve some important question based on mean and using the direct method. Okay, let's see. Now let's see, we take a question: find the mean of the following distribution. Your question is find the mean of the following distribution. Okay, listen, we find what? Find the mean of the following distribution, and your distribution is what? X is given as what? 4 6 9 4 6 9 10 15 10 into and 15, and their corresponding frequency is also given in that question, which is what? 5 10 10 5 10 10 7 8. Okay, this is the question here. What we find here in that question? We find the mean of the following distribution. Here this is the set of variables and their corresponding frequency is given as 5 10 10 7 and 8. Now dear friend, we find what? We find their mean. We find what? We find their mean. So first of all, we know that about the formula says this one. We know that the formula for the mean is what? Sigma f into x upon sigma f. So first of all, we draw a column and we find the product of variables and their corresponding frequencies. Means we find what? F into x. Let's see, 5 4 the 20, 10 6 the 60, 10 9 the 90, 10 7 the 70, and 15 8 the 120. Now listen, what we do? Now in formula we have sigma fx. The meaning of sigma is plus. So first of all, we add sigma f. Sum of frequency is what? How many? Let's see. This is the sum of frequency is what? 40 here, and now we adding them, means sigma f into x. The value of sigma f into x what? Let's see, 0. 360. Right. Now let's see. So first of all, we draw that type of columns, and in one column we write as variable x. In second column we write as frequency, their corresponding frequency f. Okay, and in third column we write f into x. F into x what? Means product of frequency variables and their corresponding frequencies. Okay, now we apply the formula. Thus their mean will be what? Let's see. Thus mean is what? Thus mean is equal to sigma f into x upon sigma f. What? Mean is equal to what? Sigma f into x upon sigma f. Now let's see. Then the mean will be what? Sigma fx is what? Sigma f into x is what? 360 upon sigma f is what? 40. 0 0 cancel to each other. So 4 9s are 36. Thus, the mean of the given frequency distribution is what? 9. This is our required solution of the given question. Okay, so dear student, in this way you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on the topic mean, use and mean, okay, related to the topic discrete frequency distribution by the help of direct method. Now dear student, we take and solve some other important question of your NCERT exercise based on that topic. Let's see. Let's see these students. Now we take some other question, which is what based on if the mean of the following distribution, if the mean of the following distribution, if the mean of the following distribution is 6, okay, if the mean of the following distribution is 6, find the value of p. Okay, find the value of p, and our question is x. The value of the variable says what? The value of the variable, dear students, 2, 4, 6, 10. This is 2, 4, 6, 10, 6, 10 and p plus 5. Okay, this is the value of the variable and their corresponding frequency is 323, 12. Okay, dear friends, let's see. This is the question here. Okay, and here in that question, if the mean here, if the mean of the following distribution, is what, 6, find the value of p. And okay, here the mean of the given distribution is 6, dear student. Now yes, here the mean is what, 6. Mean is given as 6. So in that type of question we apply the direct method, and for direct method the formula for mean is what? In direct method the formula for mean is what? Sigma fx upon sigma f. So first of all we draw one more column of what? F into x. We first of all, dear students, we find the product of the variables and their corresponding frequencies. So we get, let's see, 3 2s are 6 here, okay, 4 2s are 8, 3 6s are 18, 3 6s are what, dear students? 18, and 10 1s are 10, and this is the 2p plus 2 5s are 10. Okay, so first of all we find the product of variables and their corresponding frequencies, which is 6, 8, 18, 10 and 2p plus 10. Now what we do? Now we find sigma f. First of all, sigma f, the value of sigma f is what? 3 to 11. The value of sigma f is what? 11. And dear students, now we adding them, so we adding them, we get what? Let's see, 8 से 14, 18, 32, value is 52 plus 2p. Yes, this is sigma fx is equal to 2p plus 52. 2p plus 52. This is the value of sigma f into x. Okay, dear students. Now what I do? Now we apply the formula for mean. Let's see. Since we know that since we know that mean is equal to mean x bar is equal to sigma fx upon sigma f, sigma fx upon sigma f. Now let's see, we put the value of its mean is as this. Sigma fx is what, 2p plus 52, and sigma f is what, 11. Okay, now what I do, now first of all we apply the formula for mean as f in sigma f into fx, f into x upon sigma f. Okay, now and we put the value of its mean, which is 6. Now we do their cross multiplication. Let's see, we taking one, this is what, this is 2p plus 52 is equal to 16 6 the 66, 11 6 the 1, 66. Now we do here we simplify that equation, so we get what, that is 2p is equal to, dear students, 2p is equal to 66 minus 52. Okay, 66 minus 52. Let's, we get what, we get 2p is equal to what, 66, 6 minus 2, that is what, 6 minus 2, that is 4. Okay, and 6 minus 5, that is 1. Thus the value of p will be what, 14 upon 2, this is 2 7 the 14. Thus the value of p is what, 7. This is our final answer. Okay, thus dear students, in this way you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on mean using the direct method in this way. Okay, so first of all you revise all the question which we discussed in that class. After that you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on mean. Okay, students, now dear student, we take one more question which is very important for you and your syllabus. Okay, so let's see the next question of your syllabus. Okay, based on mean. Let's see. This one, our question is find the missing frequencies. Let's see. Your question is find the missing frequencies. Find the what, missing frequencies in the following frequency distribution. In the following frequency distribution, in the following frequency distribution, if its mean is 1.46. 1.46 means that the mean of the given frequency distribution is given as what, 1.46. And now let's see, a variable x is given as, let's see here, variable x and their respective frequencies. X is what, 0 1 2 3 4 5, 0 1 2 3 4 5. These are the variables and their corresponding frequencies is what, 46. This is f1, this is f2. Okay, 25 10 5, 25 10 and 5. This is total. Here it is given as what, 200. Right, dear student, this is the question here. This is one of the most important question of your syllabus. Here the mean of the given frequency distribution is given as 1, means x bar is given as 1.46. Mean, dear student, the mean of the given frequency distribution is given as 1.46. Okay, in the questions, and we find the missing frequencies as f1 and f2. We find the missing frequencies as what, f1 and F2. Okay, dear students. Now let's see its solution. So, dear student, first of all, mean is given. Okay. Now we apply. Therefore, here the sum of frequency is given as what 200. Okay. Now let's see from question. First of all, we draw the one more table for f into x. Let's see. This is 46 into 0, that is 0. F1 into 1, that is F1. F2 into 2, that is 2F2. 2 F2. Okay. This is 25 into 3. 25 3s are 75. Okay. And 10 4s are 40 and 5 5s are 25. Okay, 5 5s are what? 25. Now let's see. Now dear students, we find what? We find first of all sigma fx. Now let's see. First of all, we find sigma f into x. Now we adding them, we get what? 75, 25 is what? 100. This is and 40, 140. So 140 plus f1 plus 2f2. Because of these terms are variables now. So we never add the constant and variable. So we write f1 and 2f2. Now look, and one of the most important relationship in that question is here. This sum of frequency is given. Means sigma f is given as. Okay. So now let's see from question. Their sum of is what? 200. So let's see from question 46 plus f1 plus f2 plus 25 plus 10 plus 5, okay, is equal to 200. Is equal to 200. Okay, dear friends, we have 46 plus f1 plus f2 plus 25 plus 10 plus 5 is equal to what? 200. Okay, dear friends. Now let's see. Now first of we adding them, what we get? 25, 5 to 30, 30, 10, what? 40, 40, 46, what? 86. Okay. Let's see, this is 86 plus f1 plus f2 is equal to what? 200. So the value of f1 plus f2 is what? 200 minus 86. 200 minus 86. Okay. The value of f1 plus f2 is what? 200 minus 86. Now let's see. So the value of f1 plus f2 is what? 200 minus 86 is 100 what? 14. So the one equation is given as what? We find what? F1 plus F2 is equal to 114. We take equation number 1. Okay. Now what I do? Now we apply the condition for what? Mean. The formula for mean. So mean is equal to what? Sigma f into x upon sigma f. So we get, let's see, x bar is equal to what? 1.46. Sum of this is what? 140 plus f1 plus 2 f2 divided by sigma f. The value of sigma f is what? 200. The value of sigma is what? 200. Now let's see its solution. So we write 1.46 into 200 is equal to 140 plus f1 plus 2 f2. Okay. We have 1.46 into 200 is equal to 140 plus f1 plus 2 f2. Now dear friends, we get what? Let's see, 292. Okay, yes, 292. If we multiply 1.46 into 200, so we get what? 292 is equal to what? 140 plus f1 plus 2 f2. That is the value of f1 plus 2f2 is equal to 292 minus 140. So we get what? f1 plus 2f2 is equal to 2, 9 minus 4 is what? 5. 2 minus 1, that is 1. Thus the another equation formed as what? f1 plus 2f2 is equal to 152. We take equation number 2. We take equation number 2. Okay, dear student. Now what we find? Just in that question we find the value of f1 f2. Now we just solve equation 1 and 2. Let's see. Now solving equation 1 and 2. Okay, we get solving equation 1 and 2, we get what? 1 is what? f1 plus f2 is equal to 114, and f2, the second one is what? f1 plus 2f2 is equal to 152. Now we subtracting them, minus minus minus, so this f1 cancel to each other, and this is minus 2f2, this is plus f2, so we get what? Minus 1f2 is equal to, this is what? Minus 152 plus 114, so 152 and 114, and if we subtract, then we get what? Let's see, this is 8, 4 minus 1, that is 3, 38, minus 38, so minus minus cancel to each other. Thus the value of f2, the value of f2 is what? 32. Now we put the value of f2 in equation 1. Now from equation 1 we get, okay, now from equation 1 we get what? Let's see, this is f1 plus f2 is what? 38 is equal to 114. Thus the value of f1 is what? 114 minus 38. 114 minus 38. Yes. So after subtracting them, let's see what we get. This is 14, 6, this is 0, 10, this is 7, this is 76. Thus the value of f1 is 76. Okay, dear students. So thus in this way we solve that question. So this is one of the most important question of your syllabus, so please do more and more practices of that type of questions. Okay, in that question we find the missing frequencies. So first of all, we obtain two equations as f1 plus f2 is equal to 114, and second one is what? f1 plus 2f2 is equal to 152 by the help of the formula mean is equal to sigma f into x upon sigma f. Okay, now after that we solving both the equations 1 and 2 and we get our result. So this is one of the most important question. Okay, now dear students, in this way you can solve all the question of your NCERT exercise based on the topic mean. Okay, and in that, this is the group data. The mean of group data can be obtained by the help of the formula x bar is equal to sigma f into x upon sigma f, which is very important formula. Okay, now please do more and more practices of that type of questions. Okay, now let's see other question. Now similarly, if we have a distribution and the value of variable x is what? 10, 15, p, 25, 35 and 35, and their corresponding frequencies are 3, 10, 25, 7, 3, 10, 25, 7 and 5. Okay, and the mean of the given distribution is 20.6. Okay, the mean is given, we find the value of p. Dear student, this question also solved as same as the previous question. Just I discuss about that. First of all, you find what? F into x. Okay, and after that you find f, and finally you find also f into x. Okay, and in that question you apply the formula for mean as what? Sigma fx upon sigma f, and putting all the values in that formula means mean is given as 22.6, and sigma fx can be obtained by this, and sigma f from there. So in this way we clear the concept of mean. Now in next class we take and revise the next topic of that chapter, which is median. Okay, now thanks to all.